russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Castrating the marks.
All right, let's go to the Scrum. This was sent in by Gabe Tuff, Final Boss Engaged, and Gaurav Kumar from Germany. And this is Adam Cole wrapping up.
Adam Cole back, feeling the way that he should with that gold around his waist.
I Philly. A guy with bun head. I can never. You will. Oh, if you're a guy with a bun head, you're always going to be girly man to me. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care who you are. Go ahead.
You see the belt in one of those rectangle things. See.
Thank you so much, and thank you, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh my God, bro! The cradling of the head. That's a new move. That's a new move. The cradling of the head. I've not seen that before. Oh, play this again, bro. This is history. He's added to the repertoire.
There's the
bro. Watch though, Jeff. There's the first hug, then there's the second hug, then there's the cradling of the head. Oh man.
I remember way back in the day, Adam Cole was the first hug. He was the first hug we had.
Really?
When they were both sitting side by side. It was before the Scrum was even fancy. They were just like at a table and a couple of chairs. And then that was the very first hug. Yeah.
Thank you.
One, now look tighter. Oh, and the arm hold at the end. Wow.
Why is he grabbing his head? That is so weird.
Everyone, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I just want everybody to say, I mean, bro, serious. This is nothing against Adam Cole because they all look like this. Bro, this is supposed to be one of the big stars on their show. Look at the size of this guy, Jeff. Tony Khan is as big as freaking Adam Cole, bro. Oh, he whispered something in his ear. You see that?
Yeah. Probably I love you, Adam.
Thank you.
Hey, Tony. Kevin McElvaney, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Checking in on social media at the end of tonight's show. It seemed overall...
Look, this whole thing is going to be his faces, okay? But what was that little head? This guy, he's a treasure. Oh my God, he's the greatest thing to happen to this show.
He is.
Thank you.
Checking in on social media at the end of tonight's show. It seemed overall people really loved the show.
Bro, hold on for a second. Wait a minute. This was last weekend, right?
Yeah, so when you guys are listening to this, it would have been 2 Sundays ago.
Okay. What month are we in?
Well, now April. What would have been there? Would it have been March still?
What part?
It would have been March. It would have been March.
What part of the world is he in that he's got a coffee cup with?
No. It is April. It is.
Bro,
April.
What part of the country is he in that he's got a coffee cup with snow-covered trees in freaking April? Like, are they in Alaska, bro? Where the freak? Where do you have that kind of coffee cup in April?
Thank you.
Hey, Tony. Kevin McElvaney, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Checking in on social media at the end of tonight's show. It seemed overall people really loved the show. Maybe weren't thrilled about how it ended. When you see responses...
You guys, if you are on the audio, you have to watch this on video. This is insane.
People really love the show. Maybe weren't thrilled about how it ended. When you
look at how we went from the one emotion to the next.
Yeah.
Look at the smile when they love the show, but the end, his face totally changes, bro.
It's almost like he's doing facial sign language for people.
Yes, it is.
Maybe weren't thrilled about how it ended. When you see responses, whether it's on social media or live crowds, and obviously it's not always about...
Bro, it's like he's so afraid of the question the guy is asking. Like his face, he looks like he's in utter fear of this freaking question, bro.
Home, thrilled, super happy ending.
Bro, he has had so many different looks in like 15 seconds.
It's that Urkel meme again. Now he's pursing his lips.
Social media or live crowds. And obviously, it's not always about sending people home thrilled, super happy ending. It's not, it's a longer story you're trying to tell. But do you ever consider?
What is that one? What is that look?
And obviously, it's not always about sending people home thrilled, super happy ending. It's not, it's a longer story you're trying to tell. But do you ever consider
Bro, hold on. Wait, okay, Jeff, go to the beginning of this and I won't say nothing. Let's not say anything.
It's very hard.
I've never seen, bro, he changes emotions at least 10 times in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, play it again. Play it again. I'm not going to.
Also, like the head moves as the face changes too. It's in a different position.
Thank you.
Hey, Tony, Kevin McElvaney, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Checking in on social media at the end of tonight's show. It seemed overall people really loved the show. Maybe weren't thrilled about how it ended.
2.
When you see responses, whether it's on social media or live crowds, and obviously
3.
it's not always about sending people home thrilled,
4.
super happy ending. It's not, it's a longer story you're trying to tell. But do you ever consider
5.
sort of changing the plan, calling
6,
it audible, in other words,
7, 8,
like when there is this
9,
large sense of people not being happy with something. Like, do you take that into consideration, or is it just you're going to?
Absolutely, I take that into consideration, and I think you want the fans.
Well, he did miss the question. The guy asking the question went on Twitter, and everybody was bitching about the Bucks showing up and interfering in the main event. Right. So now Tony's saying, yes, I take what these people say on Twitter afterwards into consideration.
Yeah.
We had a lot of great moments for the fans tonight, and
wait a minute. Is he saying we had a lot of great moments for the fans tonight, so it was okay to have one sucky one? Is that what he's trying to say, bro?
Fans tonight, and Swerve was, Fence Renee, the more popular man in the house tonight. The fans really
he wrestled her husband. So he had to put the disclaimer, no offense, Renee. He was more popular than your husband. This is insane.
Fans tonight, and Swerve was, Fence Renee, the more popular man in the house tonight. The fans really behind Swerve in the arena. You had 2 of AEW's greatest world champions having this match, and obviously
he's literally justifying his finish for the match to the marks.
Yep.
He's just that bro. Can you imagine Oliver Stone justifying the finish of his movie to the people that didn't like it?
The return of the Young Bucks spoiled what was a really great world championship match. On a night
what's that zit right smack in the middle of his 2 eyebrows, bro?
Oh, is that not like a hair? Like a
no,
unibrow?
Look at that. Holy shit. Put a freaking pin through that bad boy, bro. It looks like he's got a 3rd eye, man.
Yeah, that's definitely
whoa.
Renee, the more popular man in the house tonight. The fans really behind Swerve in the arena. You had 2 of AEW's greatest world champions having this match.
Bro, could you imagine David Chase explaining to the fans of The Sopranos who didn't like the finish, and he's trying to say he's sorry, pretty much?
The return of the Young Bucks.
Yeah, but I don't think it's him trying to say he's sorry. I think he's trying to say, look, it was good, and this is why.
Spoiled what was a really great world championship match on a night where there were a lot of fan favorite moments. That was obviously not necessarily the outcome that a lot of people were hoping for. But on the other hand, I do think that Jon Moxley has been, from the very beginning of AEW, one of the most important figures from the very first pay-per-view we ever did. And it's very interesting now. This creates a lot of intrigue to have the Young Bucks come back. I think is important to remember is we have not seen the Young Bucks in almost 6 months in AEW.
Did anybody miss them? I mean, did you even know they've been gone for 6 months?
No idea what's going on over there, bro.
From the very beginning of AEW, the Young Bucks have been instrumental in the launch of the company. They're founding fathers of this company. And to see them come back this way, and really for the Young Bucks to get involved and break up what could have been a great moment for the fans. That is consistent with the kind of character we've seen from the Young Bucks in recent years. I would say it creates an intriguing situation. Certainly the fans are behind Swerve. I think the fans are every bit as behind Swerve today after the pay-per-view as they have been at any point. I think the fans love Swerve. I don't think that the Young Bucks involvement or them screwing him changes that. I do think for
God,
tonight,
this is a freaking scrum for the marks, and you've got the owner of the company sitting there having to justify his booking. Do you know how bizarre that is, Jeff?
This is what, remember we had the clip years ago. This is what Wade Keller wanted you to do. Remember he pitched this idea to Dixie. He talked about this. Wanted you guys to go out there and answer questions about your booking and stuff.
It creates a very intriguing situation. So I am very aware the fans really love Swerve. He's one of our most popular stars.
No offense, Renee.
John Moxley's done a lot of great things for the company. John Moxley, you could argue has recently, not just in his history, has recently done great things for the company. I was really very impressed with not only the match, not only the barbaric street fight that John had a few weeks ago with Adam Copeland, and then to get back in the ring so soon after that for the mixed tag match this past week. And then again, I mean, that is enough to put somebody out of action permanently, let alone to come back and have the kind of matches John's had the past couple of weeks. Also did a huge number. Did the biggest.
Bro, you've got the owner. Think about if on the. I want everybody to think about this. Think about if the next AEW show, John Moxley as a shoot collapses in the middle of the ring. Listen to what he just freaking said. He puts himself in such a terrible, terrible, terrible predicament without freaking using his head. Think about what he says here, and John Moxley literally passing out on the next show. Go back and listen to what he says.
The barbaric street fight that John had a few weeks ago with Adam Copeland, and then to get back in the ring so soon after that for the mixed tag match this past week. And then again, I mean, that is enough to put somebody out of action permanently.
Stop. He just said the way he's booked John Moxley is enough to put him out of commission permanently. So can you imagine, like I said, if John Moxley all of a sudden went into a coma and you've got the owner of the company basically saying, I kept booking him in these dangerous matches, which was incredible and he shouldn't have been able to do. Can you imagine? Oh my God, bro, he has no idea what he's saying and the legal ramifications where if God forbid something were to happen to John Moxley.
Let alone to come back and have the kind of matches John's had the past couple of weeks. Also did a huge number and did the biggest rating the show's done since November. So there has been a lot of interest in what's happening, and certainly I think there was a lot of.
So that must be the big success he was talking about in the other clip.
Oh yeah, so think about that. Okay, then what are you doing next, bro? That did a great number. How are you going to top that number, bro? Or are you going to do that every week?
Yeah, they already went down after that, didn't they?
Yep, for Swerve tonight, but it's certainly going to create an intriguing situation now with the Young Bucks, who are two of our biggest stars ever, coming back and wreaking havoc. And something to certainly watch for Wednesdays, at least a silver lining for all of us. Thanks for asking, Kev.
Oh, man, bro. Oh, God.
But this is where we're at. The owner of the company will respond to the Mark's criticism immediately after a show takes place. That's insane.
It's absolutely insane, bro. And that's why, like, what I just, again, bro, I don't know what the positive is of these press conferences. The last WWE one, we had The Rock say, "Oh, this is all fake. That's a character I'm playing, man. That's not really me." And you got this guy basically justifying his freaking booking for a finish the Marks didn't like. I don't understand the point of these things, man. I just don't get it.